right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so your favorite thing is a naked beetle.
I mean, the point of the show is that
So you're kind of like history's pervert.
okay,
You're
yeah.
like not like a pervert, I guess I should say, like, kind of a
It
creep.
feels kind of like a pejorative, pervert.
And if just break it down for those who might not know what pejorative means. Welcome back, listeners. You're on 87.9 KHOO Radio, and we're here for the K Who Are You interview with Glenn Sheen. That's me. And the other voice you're about to hear right now is John O'Sullivan from 1 Minute Tours. John, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks for coming to the studio
Thank
today.
you for having me.
You're here to promote you and your brand and everything else going along with it. So tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm a social media content creator. I make videos on the internet for a living.
For a living?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
pays?
Yeah. So I make videos on TikTok. This is a new concept for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a new concept for the world. It's kind of a fad, right? Like, I'm in radio, man. This has been around forever.
It's here to stay.
This is hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Like, at least, like, I think radio first started, 300 years ago. We were talking about this recently with somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, and but then
I'm
someone
not sure that's right.
It sounds right to me. And that's kind of the nice part about it is when something sounds right, I can just say it. And I don't have to, do the Googles and the giggles and the Yahoos and the I'm not going to ask Jeeves anything anymore. You know what I
Are
mean?
you still asking Jeeves?
Yeah. Why? What do you use?
I mean, ChatGPT or Google or.
I mean, I've heard of Google.
Yeah.
That seems like it's on the rise.
Are you aware of AI?
No. Okay. To be fair, I fell asleep watching it.
Oh
yeah, I mean, I think Haley Joel Osment, amazing child actor.
You're thinking of the Spielberg movie. That's a good movie.
Yes, I'm thinking of AI.
I'm talking about the chat bots that you can go online and you can ask, like, how do I make chocolate chip cookies, and it has a recipe for you. You can ask about,
why would you ask a
medical
robot
ailment.
how to make chocolate chip cookies? Ask a grandma.
My grandma's dead.
Says mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see why you'd want to ask a robot.
Yeah. So that helps fill the hole in my heart.
Okay, so John O'Sullivan fills his holes with robots. That's what you just said.
I suppose so. Have you ever seen the videos that I do?
I don't think I have enough time.
You might be missing a lot then.
Of what?
I take out my phone and I open up the camera and I record myself somewhere on location for 1 minute continuously, and I talk at the camera and tell you something interesting about it, but I'm also moving the camera a bunch. There are often other people who are in the video. It's kind of a audio-visual medium.
My God, that sounds easy, and you're getting paid. That's crazy. The world is wild right now.
Yeah. I mean, the getting paid part was like building a business out of it, so that took a little bit more.
You're an entrepreneur, and a pioneer in that way, I guess, because this is, again, the internet thing, I think, is going to die down pretty quick. Personally, let's talk about you. Like, how many followers are you doing? How many your listenership? What's your like scope?
Oh, so I got 1 million views a week. I have about 160,000 followers. 94% of them are from Minnesota.
What the fuck?
That's
sorry. I'm sorry. What? I mean, wow. Well, how? A million views?
How much should we? You have no idea how many we're getting on this station? Is there someone we can ask?
Yeah, I could ask our producer. I'm getting a head shake. No, I'm getting a head shake. He's going like this.
It's less. Okay.
He's going like this. He's going.
This is a.
I feel a little. Well, I feel like the turns have tabled. I feel a little nervous talking to you now.
I think it's
you got 1 million views a week. I thought I was doing you a favor.
Yeah,
like here's a young upstart
I appreciate
using his
the
phone. And I'm a guy here, and this is the Fauché Tower or something. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like a total jerk because you came in and someone was like, "Yeah, he's a content creator." I go, "Cool, I can create content too. Every time I flush the toilet, I'm creating content." It's again, right there, I shouldn't have shared that much. But what I meant was,
we can go back to talking about the numbers.
I feel bad because I didn't think this was something tangible or real. But now it sounds like maybe I am.
Why did you invite me?
It's just like a scheduling thing, They reached out. No offense, sorry. What I mean is like
offense taken.
To be fair with you, John, everyone is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm equally interested in everybody, even if I don't respect who they are and what they do.
Excuse you?
Well, I mean, like, I don't have knowledge or respect for what content creation is.
Okay.
So I'm learning.
I sent you a whole package of. I had a media kit that I
did?
sent.
Yeah, I don't do the emails because the E part, electronic.
Okay. So the show that I'm coming here to talk about is a show called
sorry.
Hidden Middle.
Yes, that's right. So you have a show called Hidden Middle.
Yeah. It's an educational show that we did. We did a bunch of investigative pieces about businesses in Minnesota and organizations, and just trying to get the word out about it.
What's your favorite? Do you have any favorites out there? Episodes or topics or experiences?
Look, we did an episode about nude John Lennon, so it's kind of it's a playful thing, right?
Risque.
So, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so your favorite thing is a naked Beatle.
I mean, the point of the show is that
So you're kind of like history's pervert.
okay,
You're like not like a pervert, I guess I should say, like kind of a creep.
It feels kind of like a pejorative, pervert.
And if just break it down for those who might not know what pejorative means.
It means like an insult, like a judgmental word. It's a word that makes me feel judged.
Oh yeah, I'm getting from my station manager right now a little. He's doing that thing. So John O'Sullivan, real quick, we're going to cut to an ad break here because we still got to pay the bills, which I don't really want to do, but we got to do them, and I hate them, and they suck. But it's okay because it's America and it's capitalism. So buy Japanese. We'll be right back with a Gay Who interview with John O'Sullivan. Wow, sorry, I came in completely unprepared.
It's okay.
For this, man.
It happens.
I was like, here's some kid doing his TikToks and his YouTube thingies or whatever, and it turns out you're like a grown man and you have a following.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make you discover that on the air.
I should have known. They do send me the emails. I just don't ever read them.
Yeah,
because it's like I don't need to do it. Does a tiger read an email about eating a lion?
Is that what you think this is?
No, what I meant was like if you're good at something, you don't need to practice.
Okay.
We're about to come back from the ad break. You're killing it, man, and I promise I'll make this more about you and not me. Okay. I'm in the studio today with John Francis O'Sullivan from 1 Minute Tours and Hidden Middle. John, thank you so much for being here. So tell us a little bit about what got you started. What made you so excited to do this sort of work?
I think that history does us a disservice in high school, and that people think of it as boring.
Yes, so boring, dude. I'm already bored hearing you. Like, you just started talking. I was like, oh, I'm sleeping.
You are my audience. You should be watching the channel because I think that if you just give me a minute, I'll be able to convince you that it's interesting, and then maybe that makes you want to find a little bit more out about that thing, and then we learn a little bit, and it's interesting.
So you're kind of like the kid in high school that's instead of like trying to give people weed, or any drug, like come do this, come smoke this with me. Let's look at a tapestry. Let's go to the mall and get Cinnabon, but then we'll act like we dropped it, and they'll give us another one for free. But then you have to call your mom because you cried. Like you're not like that guy. You're like the guy who's like,
that's
hey,
very specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was like traditional. Pretty much everyone has that. Kind of memory. I am gonna go home. Before I go home, I'm gonna literally, when we're done with this, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then I'm gonna watch your stuff.
That's, I think, the number one place people watch my content. So fantastic. It's where I upload it from as well. So
earlier when I said content created could just be sitting on your toilet, and then
this is the thing is like you guys, you're in traditional media is what we say, and
traditional
all of this
media. I like that. Yeah, it feels right.
Here.
I feel like we're pretty traditional.
We have a producer over here. We have a team. You have these microphones, and it's it's a part of the medium, but it's not necessary anymore. Like I could do what you're doing here with the phone. I don't need to have all this stuff, and you could do the same right now. And it makes me a little bit confused when I come to these things where I just see this incredibly bloated production, and I think, why couldn't you just do this with your phone? Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so critical.
No, I'm just kind of realizing you might be right, and I wish you didn't say that on air just now, because it's kind of challenging to like the whole fundamental idea of what it is that I do.
Oh no, you have the skills. You just have to go to like Twitch. Then you don't have a producer who's switching away from you when you go too long, and then you find a whole audience, and the audience is much broader, like national audience.
Okay, my producer's face is really red right now. He's looking.
Sorry. Yeah. I think Glenn, you should look into this.
Okay. And we're back. Sorry, listeners, for the dead air there for a moment. Just had a quick talk with my producer and station manager. We're here with John O'Sullivan, who does his own thing, which is also very valid, and so is ours. So, John O'Sullivan, 1 Minute Tours. Hey, we have just enough time left for the K-Who questionnaire. Let's say that you're going to time travel. Are you time traveling to the future or to the past?
The past.
But don't you feel like you're as a history buff, you already know all the past stuff?
No, I get to find out more. The future, you could go 10 years in the future and nothing's here. We don't know what's going to happen next.
Oh my God, that's terrifying to think about. Oh, I wish you wouldn't have said that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I've been working on trying to sleep better, and that's not going to help. Okay. So I know that you recently had an endorsement for a mayoral election that happened. Clearly, with all of your followers and all of your influence, the person you endorsed must have won.
No, that's not the case. They didn't win. No.
Bummer.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels like, your whole thing is kind of just whatever.
How'd your endorsement go?
Oh, I don't get involved in that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we stay on the radio waves, because if you know that if you endorse someone and then they don't get into power, and then someone who didn't get endorsed by you, then you're a target.
Yeah.
And that's how, my friend, you survive forever.
Yeah.
Don't ruffle any feathers, never have an opinion that matters, and don't ever put yourself out there.
Yeah, but this is democracy. Like, I would call that participating in democracy, being an active member, having courage to stand behind your convictions and say what you think, what your opinion is.
I'm getting that look from my producer again, so I'm going to have to wrap this up here. But John, you're enlightening me to a lot of things, and I want to appreciate. I do appreciate you for that. I feel like I just ate the apple. You know what I mean?
Like I'm Satan?
Didn't mean to say it that way, but what I meant was knowledge, right? Because they're naked, and then they eat the apple. They're like, "What am I doing? Why am I naked?" And God's like, "You're not supposed to know that you're naked," which is also kind of creepy. I feel like I'm now gonna get in trouble for saying this, but
in this metaphor, you're banished from the Garden of Eden, I believe.
Yeah. But if I do get banished, as in fired from this radio station, you're telling me I could get hired with you?
No, I'm telling you, you can do this all yourself. You don't need to be doing this.
Oh my God, okay. I'm just putting it together now. That's a lot of work, and I don't want to do that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Why don't you I'll get TikTok on your phone after this is finished. We can show you what this is like.
Yeah?
Sure. Okay.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Okay, I would love that. Okay. I think I've learned today that I need to listen more, and I also need to remember when to shut up. And I'm about to do that right now, because up next we got a solid rock block of Air Supply. It's mostly just their 2 hits over and over and over again. But after that, we'll have to listen to 35 minutes straight of just commercials. K-Who 87.9. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for being here today, John. Have a wonderful rest of your life.
Thank you.
Oh, that wasn't a joke. I do mean for you to have a wonderful rest of your life.
Okay.
I also don't know why I said it that way. I normally never end like that.
We can just end it. It's fine.
We probably should. I think they already probably have cut away because the hour has already switched up. But just in case they didn't, I have a lot of respect for you. And we're done. Okay. You going to show me TikTok?